Good evening and welcome to all the participants joined in the daily virtual program on work-life balance conducted by Professional Skills Enrichment Committee of Institute of Chartered Accountant of India in association with Heartfulness. We have with us today's resource person Mr. Sulabh Misra sir and our expert Mr. Deepak Khanduri sir and Sujata Mishra ma'am from Heartfulness. We welcome you all in this platform. With this, I am introducing our today's resource person, Mr. Sulabh Misra sir. He has been a dedicated heartfulness meditation trainer since 2010 and has been practicing meditation since 1999. His deep commitment to heartfulness and personal development is reflected in his entrepreneurial endeavors and professional achievements. He is the founder and chairman of several Paramedical Institute. He is also running Brighter Minds, a cognitive development program designed for children and seniors since 2017. In his role as a cognitive coach, he addresses a significant gap in the academic field by incorporating tools and exercise that promote social, emotional, and ethical learning alongside training the heart to harness intuition. Before embarking on his entrepreneurial journey, he gained extensive experience in the IT sector, where he managed IT projects for healthcare clients. His diverse background and holistic approach to the cognitive and emotional development makes him a distinguished leader in his field. With this brief introduction, I am handing over the session to Sulabh Mishra sir. Over to Sulabh Mishra sir.
Thank you. So today's topic is going to be meditate for a better health and well-being. Okay, now for health, there is a word in Hindi or Sanskrit, swasthya, which means to be situated in your swa. Okay, so the word itself is saying to be centered in your swa. So let's first get centered in our swa, in our higher self, or be centered in our heart. Okay, so gently close your eyes, connect with your heart. As you connect with your heart, imagine all the resources of your heart is now becoming available to you. You are becoming more love and compassionate. You're becoming more peaceful, calm, stillness is all pervading. We try to stay connected with our heart. If a deviation occurs, adjust ourselves to again reconnect with our heart. We may gently open our eyes. And with this, I would like to bring up my presentation and we'll start the session for today. A Chinese proverb goes like this: when the heart is at ease, the body is healthy. So let's see the link between the heart at ease and how the body becomes healthy. So today's topic, as I said, is going to be meditate for better health and well-being. And there are several heartfulness tools available to us for improving our health and well-being. So there are four elements for better executive performance. We all are working people. We want to excel in our workplace. Now, to do that, we need to also ensure that we are managing our stress well. We are recovering from whatever burnout, whatever happens to our body, and that happens through sleep. So we need to get a good quality sleep. And what is the importance of good quality sleep? How we can get that? We will discuss all of this today. So these two things are going to be the major theme that I will cover today. Fitness and movement is part of our health and happiness theme that we will take in some other sessions. Feel nutrition is again part of Triple H, uh, health, happiness, and heartfulness. So these three and four we can take some other day, but today we will focus on stress management and recovery. Okay, so let's move forward. So it is now seen that stress is causing around $300 billion per year. 79% of the employees feel stressed, and only 32% know how to manage it. And the studies show that the sources of stress are personal, work related, and inability to find balance. Okay, so we are going to tackle this stress head on today. But understand this, people who are under stress are less likely to exercise, even though exercise will improve your even stress levels. But if you are already under stress, you are less likely to exercise. And if this is happening, and if you don't know that you are under stress, these are the symptoms. Know that you don't feel like exercising, it's because of the stress. People who are under stress are more prone to addiction, and people who are under stress are less likely to eat healthy. We'll get to that, why we don't want to eat healthy, and why we want sugar or those uh, stress snacks, as they call it these days. Okay, but not all stress is bad. This is also a very important thing that we need to understand. So when we need to focus, when we need to concentrate, we have to make sure that there is some little bit of stress in us. Okay. Now, this stress is actually called mu stress, which is a good stress. So, actually, when we wake up in the morning, in a very natural way, our body releases these stress hormones, which starts with release of epinephrine, which triggers the release of stress hormone cortisol. All this is happening very naturally because it increases our active level, the level of our alert and focus. So this is good. We want this much of stress. Okay. Now, if this stress is prolonged and you are not able to reset yourself, that's when you get into distress, and that is bad for us. There's a very interesting study. Before I go further, I want to mention that a study found out that if you think that the stress that you are going through is good for you, it actually works as good for you. Okay, so not all stress is bad, number one. Number two, if you take the stress that is coming your way as a positive thing, it actually will have less effect on you. So again, relax, because I'm going to talk about stress today, and I had this fear that in talking about stress, I might end up creating a lot of stress. Okay, so let's keep moving. What do you see this common across these images? right? You see, on the same day, you have multiple tasks to complete. You are on a road, there is a traffic jam, there is lot of bombardment through social media, there is competition, there is multiple task overlap. So all this is creating continuous pressure on our system. Okay, and these are the sources of the stress. So to understand the biology of stress, look at this. We need to understand that we have autonomic nervous system, and this nervous system is made up of two primary nervous systems. One is parasympathetic and other is sympathetic nervous system. So these are the two main divisions of your autonomic nervous system. Okay, as I said, in the morning when we wake up, our system naturally turns on this sympathetic division. Okay, and when this happens, our heart rate increases, our stomach inhibits digestion because we need to be alert. We are going out searching for food. Imagine those days when we were living in the jungles. In the morning was the only time when we were searching for the food, right? So this is how our body has shaped itself. And that is the time when we have lived most on this planet Earth, right? So body was preparing itself for fight, because there will be instances when you will find food for which you have to fight, or there will be instances when someone else will want to eat and make you their food. So you have to flight, you have to run away. So your pupils have to be dilated so that you can see better. Now, during this time, you don't need to digest your food. So saliva is also inhibited. The same thing happens when you go on a stage and you have to give a talk or presentation. You must have felt your mouth drying up. That's because of this uh, stress response or sympathetic system getting activated or overactivated. Okay, now when this sympathetic system is activated or overactivated, it means your body is requiring fuel. Fuel will come from glucose. Now, if there is excess of glucose, your uh, pancreas has beta cell, they remove this glucose by releasing insulin. But because you need glucose to fight or to run away, your beta cells will not work. So glucose will stay in your system, and if it is prolonged, you end up having sugar, diabetes. Okay, so all these things are happening because your uh, stress response is going on extended. It's not getting a chance to reset itself. Okay, so if you look at this in a very simple way, when we are under stress, body wants to fight or run away. So for that, we need more energy, more blood in our hands and in our legs. So more blood will flow to the limbs. Immune system is put on hold, and blood will more flow towards amygdala, which is your threat response system in your brain. So threat response system is triggering all this, coordinating all of this thing. So there is more flow towards amygdala, and amygdala effectively shuts down your thinking part of the brain. This front portion of your brain behind your forehead is what we know as prefrontal cortex, or executive part of the brain. This does all your decision making. But when we are under stress, when we are in the mode of flight or runaway, there's not much to decide, right? So what you have to think about it, just run or you save your life. So decision making is also inhibited. Okay, So what, if you see in all of this, what we want is that somehow we should activate our parasympathetic division of this nervous system. So we have a very beautiful technique in heartfulness, which is known as cleaning. Our body very naturally should activate parasympathetic division in the evening, but because of the current lifestyle, because of exposure to the light, because of our stress, it is not able to reset. I mean, the sympathetic division is not able to reset itself and allow the parasympathetic to take over. Parasympathetic is also known as rest and digest system. So when it activates in the evening, it will trigger your rest and digest response. So when you are resting, body will repair itself. When you eat something, you want better saliva to form, you want good I mean sufficient amount of digestive juices to be released in the stomach so that your food is digested better, right? All these things will only happen when parasympathetic division is activated properly. So this cleaning technique, when we do it in the evening before eating our dinner, ideally, if you cannot eat, I mean, do this cleaning before your dinner, do it somewhere in the evening so that you can activate your parasympathetic division. So it will sort of jumpstart your parasympathetic response, and the result will be that you will get good quality sleep in the night, and you will see that your digestive system is also improving. Your stress levels will go down. So before we go further and talk about cleaning, I mean, about another aspect that we wanted to talk about, that is sleep. Let's do cleaning today. Okay. And after that, we will proceed. So let's do a few minutes of cleaning before we start our uh, topic on sleep. So you can follow along the guides that I will be giving. I mean, I will give some commands. You just follow along, and you should be able to clean yourself from all the emotional baggages that you have accumulated throughout the day. What I mean by emotional baggages is simply the impressions that you formed during the day, or something happened, something triggered, and there was emotional turbulence, emotional flare ups. All this have spoiled your condition. So now in the evening, you want to reset yourself because your family life is about to begin. And obviously, for yourself, you want to activate your rest and digest system. So we want to start with a clean slate in the evening. So here you have to use some visualization. So use your imaginative mind to think that this is really happening inside of me. Okay. You have to do is close your eyes, make a suggestion that all the impurities, all the complexities formed during the day is simply melting and going towards your back. And from your back, it is getting ejected out in the form of smoke or vapor. I will repeat. Make a suggestion and apply your willpower behind this whole process, that all the complexities, impurities, heaviness, all the grossness, all the impressions that have formed in your system during the day, they're all melting and going towards your back. Take your focus towards your back. Maintain your focus on your back throughout the cleaning session. Imagine the smoke, all these complexities and impurities are now getting released from your back in the form of smoke or vapor. The smoke is going out from the back of your head, going out from the back of your neck. They're going out from your shoulders, from the from your upper back, from your middle back, from your lower back, all the way to the tailbone. Use your willpower as needed to maintain the focus on the back and on the work you're doing. This is a very active process. If your mind drifts, bring it back and continue to do the work. If you're able to do this cleaning, accelerate the whole process. Imagine all the complexities, impurities formed during the day in your system, all the impressions formed on your system is all melting away and going towards your back. And from there, it is being released in the form of smoke or vapor. Do not try to recall things that you want to get rid of. Simply brush off everything. Do not do any value judgment about good or bad. Heaviness can be formed, can be due to your good impressions and also bad impressions. So all the heaviness is going out in the form of smoke or vapor. All that is covering the resources of your heart are melting and going back and released in the form of smoke. Smoke is going out from the back of your head, back of your neck, from your shoulders, from your upper back, middle back, lower back. Accelerate this process. Continue accelerating it. If you get distracted with some other thoughts, bring your attention back to the work you are doing and continue cleaning. We recommend this cleaning to be done in the evening for minimum 15 minutes or until you start feeling lighter. So now generally, now when we start feeling lighter, we move on to the second step. So gently taper off this ejection of smoke and make another suggestion. Make a suggestion that a sacred current is coming from the source of all creation from above. Imagine this sacred current descending from above and entering your heart from the front. This sacred current or divine light is entering from the front and it is pushing away all the residual impurities and complexities towards your back from where they are getting released in the form of smoke. Now your heart is getting filled with this sacred current. Imagine this sacred current now flowing from your heart to all the corners of your body. As impurities are going out, you are becoming purer. As complexities are going out, you are becoming simpler. Feel it. As heaviness is going out, you are becoming simpler, lighter, more sacred. Imagine this sacred current saturating each and every cell of your body. Your entire being is becoming purer, simpler, more sacred. I will complete the cleaning process with the final suggestion that yes, I am not clean. My cleaning is successfully complete. Have conviction that you have completed your cleaning successfully. Take a moment to observe how you are feeling now. So let's now look at sleep as a tool for recovery. Today, neuroscientists consider sleep as a key tool for mental and physical recovery. It is now well known that lack of sleep will impair our cognitive thinking, it will impair our response time, agility, and creativity. So it's very well accepted that sleep is very important. Now let's see how sleep happens. What is the science of sleep? What is really happening when we are sleeping? So what we know today is that we get sleep in cycles. Okay. And one cycle is of 5 different stages that can last from between 90 to 120 minutes. Okay. So in the first stage of your sleep cycle, you will have a light sleep. The muscle activity will slow down. Then in the second stage, your heart rate will further slow down. Your breathing pattern will slow down. There will be slight decrease in body temperature. You are entering into now deep sleep. In this third stage, you are in such a deep sleep that your body is sort of paralyzed. It cannot move. It's the delta waves that our brain releases during this time is of the order of 0.5 to 4 hertz. Very slow waves. You go still further into deep sleep. And then final stage is when you have rapid eye movement. Here now brain is picking up the speed. The waves are also speeding up and your eyes are moving very fast actually at this stage. And this is the time when you have dreams. Now, very interesting thing is that this cycle has this deep sleep, but this deep sleep in itself will not come to you after 2 a.m. onwards, 2 or 2:30 a.m. onwards. When we sleep, this deep sleep stage doesn't come. So our cycle will be devoid of this deep sleep. So all this recovery that happens in our body, deep restorative repair work happens during deep sleep. But we do not get it after 2 or 2:30 a.m. So that is why it is recommended that we sleep early so that we can get at least 2 sleep cycles, so that we can get 2 deep sleep stages. So this should be around 9:30 or 10 p.m. in the night. Because then only your 90-minute, if you take a 90-minute cycle, say 10 p.m., you go to bed. So around 11:30, your first cycle will be over. From 11:30 to 1, your second cycle will be over. And then from there on, you are in this third cycle where deep sleep may or may not occur. But suppose if you're going late into sleep, even if you sleep around, say, 12 p.m., 12 a.m. in the night, what will happen? You will get only one sleep cycle in which deep sleep will occur. So you are going to miss out huge amount of restorative work that can happen in your body. On the other hand, if you wake up very early, so what will happen is you are having this rapid eye movement. There will be a lot of activity going on in the brain. So you don't feel like you slept at all. And this happens if we have to catch a flight or train early morning. That day, if you recall, you will notice that you are little extra grumpy. You're because in this later half of our sleep cycles, we are able to uh, emotionally repair ourselves. So emotional reset happens during this later phase of our sleep. After 2:30 a.m. onwards, whatever sleep we get, lot of emotional repair, emotional reset happens. And if you devoid yourself of this part of the sleep, you are not going to be emotionally well off. So importance of sleep is such that you have to sleep on time, wake up on time, and ensure that you get at least 6 hours of sleep. Okay, so I hope you understand the importance of sleep. And what we did today was cleaning, and this cleaning actually is proven in heartfulness research that this cleaning cures insomnia. So if you do cleaning regularly, and if you are suffering with sleep problems, trust us, your sleep problems can go away by this cleaning practice. And obviously, if you are really suffering with sleep issues, take more time to clean yourself in the evening. And what we recommend is do a little bit of cleaning, 5 minutes of cleaning again in the morning also before your meditation. So now, if you see, when we are doing our relaxation, it activates our relax response and it supports our brain heart coherence. What we mean here is, and we can do it this experiment today. If you have a smart watch, just check your heart rate variability right now. What is it right now? And then we are going to conduct heartfulness relaxation. What you will see is after heartfulness relaxation, your coherence will improve and variability will increase. Okay, remember this. Heart rate variability is good if the numbers are higher, because flat line means person is dead, right? So if there is more variation, that means heart is working better. So we want more variability in our heartbeats. So if you have a smartwatch, I recommend that you check your HRV right now, and then you can check it again after relaxation. Okay. And we will again do meditation as usual today. So we will do relaxation first, and then we will proceed to meditation. So in meditation, you get all the good things. You have your melatonin getting better synthesized, so your sleep will improve, and this so your the prediction of your melatonin release in the evening. Melatonin is, by the way, sleep hormone. And it start getting released in the evening when your parasympathetic is activated. But the chain starts in the morning itself. So if your melatonin is synthesized, the precursor to your melatonin is properly triggered in the morning through meditation, you will see better synthesis of melatonin in the evening. So again, talked about heartfulness meditation. When we go into deep sleep during meditation, EEG patterns show that our brain waves slow down. That means we are in a deep meditative state, and even then, a lot of repair work happens. Now, we have also done one research on our DNA strands, and there is a tip on our DNA which is known as telomere. And science tells us that people who are continuously under stress, their length of this telomere will reduce. And heartfulness practices have very clearly shown that they help you repair this telomere length. And actually, what was found that this telomere length increased after doing sustained practice for over a period of time. Okay, so let's get into our relaxation, and then we will follow up with meditation. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and release your breath slowly. Take your attention towards your toes. Gently wriggle them. Imagine a healing energy, a relaxing energy is coming from earth. It is entering your body through your toes and deeply relaxing your toes. This healing energy is relaxing your entire feet. Imagine your heels getting relaxed. As this healing energy rises up, it is relaxing your ankles. As it enters your calf muscles, bring your focus on your calf muscles and feel them getting relaxed. Feel this healing energy rise up your knees, and your knees are now getting relaxed. Imagine this healing energy entering your thigh muscles and deeply relaxing them. Your body touching the seat of your chair is also getting deeply relaxed. Your hips, lower back are all getting deeply relaxed. Focus there and feel the relaxation. Feel this healing energy rising further up and feel this healing energy entering your stomach and relaxing all the internal organs of your body, relaxing your abdominal muscles. Feel this healing energy rising further up. Your chest and your upper back is now getting relaxed. Now bring your focus on your shoulders. Let your shoulders drop. Imagine all the stress, stiffness, or tightness in your shoulders are simply melting away. You can even imagine your shoulders itself melting away. Let them droop. Let your shoulders droop. Feel the relaxation in your shoulders. Imagine this healing energy now flowing down your both the arms. It is relaxing your arms. Let's just start with upper arms, elbows, then lower arms, wrist, palm, fingers. Focus on each part of the body and feel them getting relaxed. You can even imagine this healing energy oozing out of your fingers, and with it, all the stress, tension in your body is also going away. Now bring your focus on your neck. Relax your neck. If you find any stiffness or tightness in your neck, let it be loose. Let your neck relax. Feel this healing energy rising further up and relaxing your facial muscles. Let's start with the jaw muscles. Let them drop. Let your jaws drop. Feel them getting relaxed. Relax your chin, lips, nose, cheeks, earlobes. Relax your eyes and eyebrows. Relax your forehead, temple, all the facial muscles are getting deeply relaxed. Feel this healing energy rising further up, all the way to the crown of your head, top of your head. Feel the relaxation there as well. Feel this healing energy relaxing back of your head, front of your head. The entire head is getting deeply relaxed. Now scan your body from your toes to all the way to the top of your head with the help of this healing energy. If you find any particular body part unwell or in pain or stressed out, soak it in this healing energy and let it relax further. Once you have completed the scan, bring your attention to your heart. Let your heart also relax. Now we will start with meditation. Meditation will be led by Sujata, who is in our panel today. She is going to transmit a yogic energy to help you meditate, to help you stay connected with your heart more deeply. So please invite this healing energy, this yogic energy to help you meditate. We are going to meditate on the idea that there is presence of divine light in my heart. Imagine this light pulling your attention within. This idea is the anchor on which we will rest our mind. Again, the anchor is an idea that there is presence of source of divine light in my heart. We do not try to see this light. We just believe that there it is. And with this meditation, we want to feel its presence. So stay alert to witness the shift from this thought to the feeling of the presence of this divine light. If other thoughts come, ignore them. If you find your mind drifting away, again remind yourself, I'm meditating. Please start meditation and continue to meditate till you hear that solve from Sujata. Please start.
That's all. Please continue to sit for 1 more minute and observe your condition.
So here are some suggested homework. In the morning, do your 5-minute cleaning and then do 20 to 25 minutes of meditation to acquire a meditative state. Create a condition and then ensure that you maintain this condition as long as you can. Then in the evening, do 15 minutes of cleaning. Some of the informal practices for improving your sleep quality. Do play, just search for heartfulness cleaning in Hindi or in English. You'll find it in YouTube. Play it while you go to sleep and make sure that you get at least 6 hours of your sleep. And in that, you get at least 1 or 2 cycles of deep sleep. Okay. There are some questions, it seems. Let's see what these questions are. What are some common signs of stress that people often overlook? One very tangible would be that you are craving for sugary items. You crave to eat something which will give you instant release of energy. So that means you are stressed. If you feel like if you feel impulsive to go out and do some shopping, and because when we do shopping or when we eat this sugary food or instant caloric energy release food like uh, low carb items, that means we are under stress. If you're not able to sleep properly, that means we are under stress. Okay. So these are the common signs that will show us that we are under stress. Second question is, what role does poor sleep quality play in emotional regulation and stress management? Well, this is what I covered during the topic when I was talking about sleep, that the way our brain is getting processed, the later half of our sleep is actually processing our emotions. So emotional reset is happening after 2:30 a.m. onwards. So the more time you give or spend sleeping after 2:30 a.m., it is helping your emotional reset. And whatever time you spend before that is helping deep restorative work, repairing your body. So if you are not able to sleep well, obviously you are going to be, as we say in Hindi, chidchidapan, right? So you will be cranky. And see what happens as when we talk of stress management, we need to understand that when we do get sleep, it is because of melatonin hormone. Okay. And our body does try to produce melatonin so that we can reach a saturation point which will allow us to fall asleep due to this melatonin. But at the same time, if we are eating something in the evening, okay, so when we eat something because of our stress or whatever the reason is, if we are in the habit of eating late, our body will get this release of sugar. And now sugar is excess. We are not going to do any exercise in the night. This caloric excess has to be removed. This sugar in the body has to be removed by insulin. Insulin is released by beta cells. But it is found in the scientific experiments that melatonin interferes in the performance in the working of beta cells. So this is another piece of recommendation. It comes from Dr. Sachidanand. He's a Utah State University professor. He started promoting this idea of time restricted feeding, where he recommends that we do not eat in the evening, because in the evening time we are releasing this melatonin, and if our body has to release this insulin because of our ingestion of uh, carbohydrate or sugary item, so then it will interfere and its working will be impaired. So all this can lead to poor sleep quality. Okay, so these are the two questions we had. I think we have reached the end of our session. We can conclude it today. Is that okay? Nisarg or anyone from the ICI team? Will we conclude the session for today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for delivering this wonderful session and making this session very interesting. And also thanks to all the participants who have joined this session. With this, we are concluding this session. Thank you all.